What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Welcome to I have no direction or leadership for tonight, so stuff. We're gonna start with some 20th anniversary shenanigans. Probably gonna be most of what I do tonight. We're doing celebration crate at the moment, and then I think we're gonna do the world bosses and queue for Chromie's thing and Kazak's revenge. If I can't get a group that'll actually kill Kazakh. Anyway, I hope everybody is having a wonderful Saturday. The weather here is, I like it. That's why I live here. But some people don't like it. Like, oh, it's cold and rainy and gross. Yeah, awesome. That's why it's green. But yeah, got back about a little less than an hour ago from our playoff football game that we won. So the football team will be advancing. And we'll be playing again next Saturday, apparently. I already know it's Saturday instead of a Friday game. Sucks. I hate having Saturday games. But such is life in the playoffs. But I was not here yesterday. Some of you, I would normally stream on Saturday also. Because it's raid day. That's what I stream. I stream raid. I was not in on Reclear because I was at the University of Washington yesterday, where there was a World of Warcraft sponsored deal. So we went, and there was some cosplayers, and there was Warcraft branded graphics throughout the game. And some of the players went to the Xbox gaming facility in Redmond and watched the team render them in World of Warcraft graphics. So a handful of the players had human models with shoulder pads and tabards with their numbers on them. They would show those throughout the game. That was pretty cool. So if you follow me on the Twitter machine, you probably saw some of my tweets. Oh, you found a missing. I've found all of the missing traits so far. Alright, so three more of these assistant to the assistant guest relations manager. One more set of the story. Two more crates. And I'll get this no problem. Done the big fan yet. I'm not gonna do the photo op thing. No, I need to do classic dungeon. But it's not time walking me. How I'm supposed to do that. I haven't done Blackrock Depths at all. I haven't done this thing yet. I should probably do that. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I have no direction. Do the chromey thing. Count me in. I gotta do all the weekly stuff too. Green team's forming. He's not messing. He's probably. I'm not on the roster for today. Brown. No healers. Okay. Okay. All right, let's do this thing.
Don't wander too far. We'll get started shortly.
Hurry up, Chromie.
Thanks again for helping me fix the codex. All our time misadventures sure have done a number on the poor thing. Here's the problem. There are warps in the codex's simulation that are distorting
Just
the
fly
time
somewhere so we can start
events
this.
took place.
The RP in this takes
I
5
can't say
ever.
for sure what those distortions will look like or how to fix them, but we'll know it when we see it. I'll mark warped locations on your map, or you can just follow me around. Let's not waste any time.
This is a new
Follow me,
one.
everyone.
God, you're so slow. You're the slowest dragon I've ever seen.
The Scourge and Silithus? How bizarre. Take care of them, and I'll get to work on the codex.
Tarantula.
Codex is growing unstable super quickly. Hold on, I can fix this. Phew! The codex is stable again, but the redirected energy is all over. Can you collect it and bring it to me? Another distortion corrected. Follow me and we'll head to the next one. I've had enough scourge necromancy for one lifetime. If we disrupt them, it might fix the codex.
Oh, I didn't want to return to Chromie. What a dumb button.
We're back to normal Karaji rituals, and they're not attacking us. Things look good here.
What's up, Chris? Jackson's
Can't be good.
trying to fucking do.
Follow the yellow brick road. Why is it all...
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Hero's got to get ready to go here pretty soon. Soccer game's gonna start after we just got done with the football game.
Another twig for the kindling. The light has abandoned me.
One game closer to Husky Stadium. Yep. Yep. We already know next week's opponent, Skyview. They squeaked by Bothell today. And what we don't know, what I don't know, is the outcome of the other two games in our bracket.
With that, we're done. You really helped me out. Just like you always do. Or is this the first time? I can send you back to the caverns of time whenever you're ready.
So we need to know the outcome of the Puyallup Chihuahua game and the Mead Lake Stevens, because that's our bracket.
Haven't we done this before?
Puyallup and Mead are the underdogs in those games. Lake Stevens, obviously, we beat at the beginning of the year, and Chihuahua is a good team. Chihuahua is always a good.
It's been a pleasure.
Lake Stevenson won. All right, that's not that surprising. Like I said, Mead was not the favored team. Lake Stevens, yeah. Ron Burgundy, that one. No results for Puyallup yet. Yeah, I would imagine the Puyallup's not going to win that game. Puyallup winning that game's not on my bingo card. Or bound. Lake Stevens barely beat Mead 52-49. Good lord. Was there any defense in that game? at least the at least the Shoreline Bothell game was a low scoring game. Alright, what do I need to do? Delves, World Quest, Arakara. Classic time walking. Do I do time walking? What I got going on here? So, time walking, world quest. Chiawana took Puyallup up 56 to 7. That sounds right. So, Chiawana plays Lake Stevens next week. We play Skyview. I forget what the bottom one was. Oh, I hadn't heard about the Graham Kapowsin game. The Kennedy Catholic. They won. I think they play. They play Camas next week. GK lost 42 to 6. Okay, they've populated all the scores except for those first two. Okay, so Arlington goes to Camas. Gonzaga Prep goes to Kennedy Catholic. Skyview comes here. And then Lake Stevens will go to Chiawana. Man, the only games that were close were the Meade Lake Stevens game and the Bothell Skyview game, but in the other direction. Like one was close low scoring, one was close high scoring. Our game looks like it was closer than it actually was. But I think weather had something to do with it. Hmm. I don't think I need. I need to do 2 delves, but I need to do delves in general. Aztec. Go to Blackrock Depths and that. Have to do that. That's a bunch of stuff that I need. Like I have a bunch of stuff. That is, I should ban it. All right, so let's time walking. Violet was sick today, and I'm at work, so we didn't go to the game. There were a lot of kids missing today. We had huge holes in the formations for a field show. Like 3 of the pit weren't there, including the synth player and our main mallet player. Like, just seemed like about 40 kids missing. It probably wasn't 40 kids, it just felt like it. But that's I kind of figured that was normal because once we're done with Auburn and like everybody can kind of decompress a little bit and everybody's like not on edge anymore, kind of relax and your immune system relaxes and everybody gets sick. Yeah. I duck. There we go. Yeah, just the weather change, the fact that everybody's no longer competitive mode. I had to announce today because Lynette, I went down there. So this is so dumb. So, uh, Kira drove separately from me. We both had to go down for hats on, and I was like, "Hey, are you gonna stay down there for the soccer game?" And she's like, "Yeah." Like, okay, then let's drive separate so we don't have to pay for gas for two cars to go up and down the hill. Well, once the football game was over, like, I'm going home. I was like, the whole damn point of you driving separate was so I didn't have to pay for gas to go up and down the hill twice. Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, this is the other part of the. Oh, I haven't done this one. We had a real gem of a referee at the game too. Uh, he told all the photographers for yearbook and for like the media that they were not allowed on the field past uh the soccer lines. So the yellow playing field for the soccer field. They're like, yeah, you can take your pictures from the other side of that yellow line, or you can get out. This guy is just pulling everything. Like, can we just kill the stuff? Like, I'm not stopping to kill this stuff. I'm just gonna go. And then Madden, Madden, we got like halfway through the game and like, I want to go home. And then we're like, oh, well, there's a soccer game after this. He's like, I want to stay for the soccer game. We're like, no shot. Because we didn't think Madden, we were like, we're not staying for the soccer game because Madden's not going to make it. And he's like, I want to stay for the soccer game. And I'm like, what? So anyway, we came home. He threw a bloody fit. It was fun. But then he also fell asleep in the car on the way home. But because we were at the football game, we missed the Kraken game. But they won, so it's all good. I am sleepy. I don't know how long this stream's gonna last. We know if they're going to push Sumner to Saturday right now. Looks like Friday. So apparently they already know it's gonna be Saturday. I don't know who said that, but we saw that it was Saturday, and I'm like, ugh. I mean, all of the like, I don't know. So, what'd we say? Lake Stevens has to go to Chiawana, so that's a long trip. Uh, Skyview has to come here. Uh, what was the other one? Kennedy Catholic goes to Camas. Like, all four of the games are long travel trips. Taking your car?
Take my vehicle.
Well, so what? Trade them out. every single one of the games is a long trip. So I don't feel like that's a consideration. Nice. Silence, and I have aggro. She's coming back in. The door open. We're in the garage with it. I need a dead mines so that I can finish this achievement. hopefully work will pick up for you soon. Seems like we were ramping back up quickly. Um, we have work. It's not fast though. We're currently, like, part of our problem is that we have jobs that were already bid out, but they weren't, like, they're in programming. So we're waiting for our programmers to get their shit together and get us the program so we can make parts. But also, so dumb. So my shop foreman got fired this week, and our company is in the process of being sold. So, like, the current president and CEO is like getting rid of people, but she's on her way out too. Like, once the sale goes through, her and her husband are out. Like, why are we making all these changes when everybody at the top of the food chain is gonna be gone anyway? Yeah, it's kind of a shit show. All right, I've already done this dungeon. I need a dead mines. Dead mines. I don't even need to do anything. Reckons. Postmaster Malone. It's a huge one here too. Lost one of our best supervisors. Yeah. The whole thing is dumb. Like, I don't know. Like, as a machinist in the area, I understand the necessity for the Boeing machine to act accordingly. But, like, Boeing is. I actually read a story about Elysian. Uh, so because Elysian unionized, and obviously they're not going to say this is the reason, but because Elysian unionized, they're closing the Georgetown breweries, and it's kind of like the same thing with the machine. Because the machinist union does what it does, Boeing punishes everybody else. But also, the machinist union was stupid the last time and negotiated away their pension. Like, how did how did they think they were gonna get that shit back? Like, there's no shot that Boeing's gonna be like, yeah, you can have your pension back. Hell no. I mean, like, you dipshits negotiated away last time because you wanted whatever it was they wanted last time. Like, they need better negotiate. Just they. I'd say the same thing about uh like sports. Like, you guys negotiate away the stuff that actually matters because for like short-term gain because you're like the people in charge of your union should be fired because they make. Yeah, I know. It's so dumb. Like, what on what planet? Like, dude, even the military, uh part of the reason that I retired, I mean there are many reasons I retired when I did, but part of the reason I retired was because they were trying to force people into a 401k. Like, they've phased out military retirement. Like, all people now have to get a 401k for the military. And I was like, that is fucked. Yeah, that, like, being in a union that's not part of Boeing is huge. Let's go, Deadmine. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like your union not being Boeing is the huge part. Like, obviously your union still has to negotiate with Boeing, but not, like you said, not being held within the structure of Boeing is but important part. Yeah, which is why it was so dumb of them to negotiate out their pension. Like, there is no shot in a union controlled by your company that once you've given up something, they're gonna give it back to you. No, no shot. Especially when the company is on its. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Like my last company, uh, if we even talked about unionizing, they would have just let us all go because there's no way they could not have handled us being. Like it would be great. Oh, I was just saying, like, if my previous company, if we had unionized with my previous company, they would have just let us all go because they wouldn't have been able to handle having. They're not they're not equipped financially for that. But I mean, it would be great if I was a union machinist. Like the benefits involved in that would be great, but there's also a lot of bureaucracy and shit that I don't know. At least until Lynette's stable in the district. I don't think I'll ever end up in a company with a union. Like most of the private employers, because I don't. The reason that I never got a job with Boeing was uh they were on the verge of striking when I was getting into the industry. And even coming out of a strike, like right now, there's layoffs. So like if you get hired on, you're low man, and then you're the first one that's let go. And I was like, I can't be a part of that instability. Like I need something that I know is gonna be there, you know, at least a couple years down the road. So I don't mind working for companies that contract for Boeing, but being an actual Boeing employee is not not something I could get up behind. Oh, they must be done. I need one more, fuckers. Yeah, so we have a kid who comes over here. I call him a kid. He's 25. But we met him because he was a kid in band when we met him. He lives right down the road. He comes over here to watch sports. He works for the Mariners and the Kraken and now the Storm. Yeah. Uh, and they work in the he works in like the the merchandising side. So he's actually well, for the Mariners, he's actually a Mariners employee. But for the Kraken and the Storm, he's an employee of the company that does the. Anyway, they unionized a couple years ago, and it was a shit show because the guy that they had negotiating for them completely fucked it up. Like they already had uh free parking and transit paid for, and somehow that not got negotiated out when they unionized. It was a fucking shit show. So for the Mariners, for the Mariners, they dropped the union. It was such a mess that they after a year they devoted to drop the union. And he's still in the union for the Kraken thing. Uh, their representative on for that was better somehow. I don't know how it was a. I don't know. I don't really know how that worked.
Our flight has much to
But yeah, so dumb. But in general, I think unions are a good thing. I support unions. I think they are. They should be. The downfall of unions is stupid, stupid people. Not that unions are bad. It's people are stupid.
For those with a passion for silk, leather, and steel, the frenzy of fashion is all too real. Be seen by the masses. Be their envy, their desire. Become the example to which all others aspire.
I mean that's part of it though, right? Like the benefits and the pay come from the politics part of it. Like as a general member of the union, you try to stay away from the politics part, but if it weren't for the politics part, the other part of it wouldn't exist. Yeah, I mean it's just it makes me mad like it's all the corporate fucking greed though. Like, oh, we gotta make more for our bottom line. I'm like, yeah, God forbid you take care of your people so that everybody can thrive, not just the fucking people at the top. Drives me. Not the one I want. He did this one. Yeah, just go down to the boss. The boss is gonna pull all the other stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is like, if it weren't for the union, it would be 100 times worse. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like if you have a solid contract and you go back into renegotiations and like nobody has a real problem with the current contract, then it makes negotiating so much easier. But then again, that's the problem with the machinist union. Like the value of the work. If it weren't for the machinist union at Boeing, I would never get a raise, and I'd probably still be making like $15 an hour. Because they just don't. It's so dumb because like they don't value they don't value us for our knowledge and our experience. But if they didn't have us, everything would go to shit. There are already 30 people under a cap and 10 retiring. Good lord. Doing? Can't go in there yet. We have to do this other one. Okay. Alright, apparently you don't have to do. No, you definitely do. That door won't even open until we do. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like it would affect us less if we weren't a direct supplier for Boeing. If we were just if I were back at my old job, it wouldn't affect us as far as our workload, but it definitely affects our compensation. Um, my company when I got hired there, they were like, "We're gonna have competitive wages, but we don't compete with Boeing." It's like, yeah, I don't expect you to compete with Boeing, but I do expect you to have like competitive, like actually competitive wages. Which is actually funny because so when I started this job at the beginning of the year, I was a temp. That was so I was getting paid temp wages, which was still better than what I was getting paid at my old company. And then when I got hired on full time after they accidentally fired me, um, I got a raise. And now that the strike is over and they've renegotiated their salaries, I got another raise because the market went up.
This is your time. I knew you would like my wares.
Warrior F13, aka Tom the Roadman. What's up? Hi. Aka Shardness underscore. just in time to watch me do anniversary garbage and talk about my job. I'm doing all right. Doing all right. I went to that Warcraft. Well, you probably saw it in Discord. I went to that Warcraft uh, Husky University of Washington crossover game last night. That was pretty cool.
Have a bright future.
I know a lot of people could care less, but I had a good time. So basically, okay, so universities here went to a system where the players could get paid for their name, image, and likeness a few years ago. It's the Wild West. There's like no rules whatsoever because they completely fucked it up. But basically, what happened was now that Microsoft owns Blizzard, Microsoft's Xbox gaming headquarters is not that far from the local university. So what they did was, as part of the 20th anniversary slash 30th anniversary, yeah, yeah. So anyway, part of all the anniversary stuff, they they partnered with the football team, the football program, for a name, image, and likeness deal for the game. So some of the players went to the facility where they then rendered them as WoW characters, and throughout the game, they had graphics and like the image, like the WoW characters of them, and then like the mascots, and some of the players held some props like Gorehowl and Frostmourne, and some cosplayers were there, and they gave away shirts with some special branding from the university and World of Warcraft. So the university mascot is the Huskies. So they turned the Huskies logo into a worgen, and instead of a W for the University of Washington, it was the Warcraft W, and it was pretty cool. They only gave it out to the student section, which really sucked. I thought that was stupid, but yeah, it was pretty neat. It was different. But yeah, you're right. NA is weird. Stupid rules. But the game wasn't super expensive to go to. I took my daughter. And then we had our high school had a football game. Anyway, you would think they would want to capitalize on. Oh, on the NIL stuff? Yeah, I mean, would think that. I think they did a pretty good job. I know a lot of people were like, "This is stupid. Why are they doing that? Like, who does this benefit?" Like, well, it benefits the players, idiots, and it also gives the game a different audience potentially. So why not? But yeah, the shirts were super cool. I wanted one. Uh, but it was only in the student section entrance, and you had to have a special pass to get in the student section entrance. And I was just like, dude, if I had cash on me, I would pay you $50 for that shirt. And then one of the cosplayers is actually like a pretty big like deal in the World of Warcraft cosplayer scene. She's from Florida, and then she posted on her social media this morning they gave her a hoodie with all the branding on it, and I was like, now that's just rubbing it in. Like I just want the damn brand. Yeah, yeah, it was Kira. Uh, yeah, Dark Lady cosplay. But yeah, they had so when the team scores a touchdown at the university, like these guys run with flags across the field as part of the celebration, and one of the flags had the branding on it. And I was like, man, I should go down there after the game and steal that flag because it would look super dope right there on my wall. She has a weird nose. I don't know. Well, she has the perfect nose to be a World of Warcraft elf cosplayer. I mean, she's even said that like for years and years and years she's always bullied for her nose, and it's like World of Warcraft comes out and it's like the blood elf model is perfect for her face. So now she's made a whole career out of being a cosplayer for World of Warcraft and other games. Like that's not the only thing she cosplays. Most of her stuff is Warcraft. Wait, is that actually a thing she dealt with? I was joking. Yes, that is actually like part of her journey in life. I need to do 10 world quests. I need to do the weekly dungeon. I need to do 2 delves in Hallowfall. I need to do my delves for the week anyway. Get some freaking Titan disc fragments or something. I never did all the side quests and all the and all the zones. Oh, I need to do Blackrock. That's what I was gonna do. Get into a normal Blackrock group. Super burned out on WoW. I mean, you're always burned out on WoW. Like you play for a couple weeks and you're like, yeah, I've done it all already. Whereas I basically might play classic next week. Yeah. What a stupid announcement. Like we're bringing out classic. Like didn't you do that already? Wasn't that a thing? Like wasn't it the first thing you did? Yeah, it's silly, but I never got to play when it actually released. I'm not interested. That's like part of my problem. Like I don't give a fuck about classic. If I wanted to play classic, I would invent a time machine, go back to 2004 and do it when nobody didn't know shit. Doing doing classic when everybody now knows all this stuff is stupid. Like this nostalgia bullshit doesn't make any sense. Like people bitch about this is the dumbest thing. Like people bitch about the graphics of this game. I'm like, why would you want to go back to when the graphics were actual dog shit? I read a I read a summary of an interview that Holly Longdale did. Can't wait for Mopto. I mean, I'm not going to play Classic. Like, I don't give a shit what iteration of it they come out with. Like, I'm not playing it. I don't care. But anyway, I read a synopsis of a Holly Longdale interview where they asked about the updating of the graphics. And she basically said, yeah, like, we want to update the graphics, but it's not like we're changing how the game aesthetically looks. Like, this game has a look and a feel that is very much World of Warcraft. You can update the graphics without changing how the game looks and feels. Like the tier 2 like remasters, right? Like, this looks sick. If you go back and look at the old set, it looks like garbage, but it's also 20 years old, so of course it looks like garbage. They should just do this. Yeah, I don't disagree. But like, they could just do this instead of having these 20-year anniversary sets. This should just be what the old set looks like now. Like, get rid of the old set. This is now tier 2. Done. This set is bugged on your dwarf? What's wrong with it? What's it do? I don't actually like it on my night elf because I don't. The boots are not anchored to. That sucks. I don't actually like this on my night elf because the eyes, because the night elf head is so narrow, the eyes are hidden, so you don't really get the full effect of like the glowing eyes. That's funny. But yeah, like, I don't know. Instead of messing around with remastering old shit and releasing it as a separate thing, it should just be the thing. Remaster it and just make it the thing. Like, how many of those old vanilla sets would look sick with current iterations of it and then not making two separate sets? Like, I don't even really like the tier 2 set. The tier 2 set's fine, but I like the tier 1 set. Imagine if they remastered the tier 1 set. That would be dope. I'll be surprised if they don't remaster the next year. Like I said, I just think that they should do all of it. Like, they don't have to do it all at once. They can release it, in segments, but just do it and not like this. Just redo what's already there. But I still think the Tomb of Sargeras set, my favorite. Obviously, I'm biased. Like, the Tomb of Sargeras set is the first set that I actually got because I didn't play consistent. Like, I played in the very, 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 very beginning by myself, no raid team. Then I played a little bit in Wrath of Lich King, again by myself, no raid team. Then I played a little bit in the end of Cataclysm and beginning of Mop, again by myself, no raid team. So Tomb of Sargeras is when I actually started playing this game on the end game side of it. The Tomb of Sargeras set is my favorite.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
I get why people love Bloodfang though. The original holds up to this day. Yeah, the original, like the tier 1 set is really good. And I think with the 3D effects that like they added to the tier 2 set, and they could just crush it. Not the button I wanted. I like this set too. The Dark Moon Fair set, the quote unquote heirloom set. I like this set too. If they redid this set, it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, this set remastered? Hell yeah. Where the skull would be more pronounced. And like this stuff would be 3D. Little less round here. This set remastered make me happy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This set though, they could throw this set in the fucking garbage. This is the grossest thing I've ever farmed. Like what why is this a thing? It's so gross. I don't know any class where this set looks good. Yeah, they're terrible. This set's pretty good. If they remastered this set, I would like it, I think. I have to get it though. Still missing. And I just stopped because this was the chess event, and I could never get the chess event to drop here. Like it was bugged for all that time. And I just never went back and did. The Death Mantle set, if it were redone, would be kind of nice. This is classic subtlety rogue shit right here. And obviously they redid the Slayer armor. That's the fucking. That's the Tomb of Sargeras set, basically. This set's disgusting. It could go away. The next set is good. Like this set would be sick. I hate Old War. I hate this set. That's what I'm saying. Like they should go back and redo like all of that shit. They should just be like, "Hey, here's here's all of this tier's stuff remastered, done. You don't have to go refarm it. It's not something you have to buy. It's not a new thing. It's just they're all done." Yeah, I mean, I still love these daggers. Like these are still good. The Kingslayer Mage Tower set, which is the only one I did. It's the only one I gave a shit about at the time. But these are still dope. Like they still hold up pretty. Yeah, like these are no joke my favorite. Or even if I didn't care. Well, the funny thing is because basically they're the Valera dagger model. They just recolored and added some spikes to it. Like if they turned these green, made these gold, and took off the spikes, that's Valera's daggers. Yeah, the shields look terrible. The warrior shields are bad. The warrior shields are real bad. follower Arakara.
Communication initiated.
What? I need severed threads. Oh, there's doesn't matter. A weaver of the Vizier. I'm so far behind in my reputations. It's not even fun. Oh, I could do the assembly. That one would be. It'd be really cool if they redid the sword from Agrimar, because I use that on my paladin. Oh my god, I'm so tired of this game. Like, ever since this expansion has been so bad for me for loading times and just been super bad. Still don't have the Agrimar sword, dude. I love it. I was so happy when I got it.
It is too far away.
You have the advanced interface option add-on. I have no idea what that even is. No.
Toxic rupture.
Like, people already make fun of me for all the add-ons I use.
Resonant barrage.
There's a setting I disabled at the start of the expansion, which sped up my loading screen massively. Oh yeah? Let me see if I can find a command for it. Okay. I saw a video the other day that was like, hey, disable all of your like guild and community news feed tick boxes, and it'll help your load times.
Resonant barrage.
Are you going to the soccer game or avoiding? I'm not going to the soccer game. Kira left. Kira left 45 minutes ago. Yeah, like I said, there's no way that Madden was gonna sit through that whole football game and then also sit through that soccer match. Oh, all right. See if that helps.
Resonant barrage.
Makes it so the loading screen doesn't try to load HD and non-essential textures. Oh, that's helpful. See what happens when I leave this dungeon. Because I've tried so many different, like, settings.
Toxic rupture.
I couldn't sit through a soccer game either, so it's not just him. Dude, it's funny because we're sitting there, and I know I told you this earlier, but we're sitting there, and he's like, it's the second quarter of the football game. He's like, I want to go home. Like, dude, we have to be here till the end of the game. Like, we're gonna go home. We're not staying for the soccer game, so that's good. And he's like, I want to stay for I like soccer. And it's like, oh my god, dude. Might need to restart the game. And whatever. Figure it out. My son was the same way until he started playing sports. I mean, he's Madden special, man. He's so smart, but he's so immature. Like, trying to get the high school kids to understand, like, yeah, he's gonna talk to you. He's gonna talk to you not like he's 7, because all of his siblings are older. Like, they speak to him like he's an older child, but, like, he's still 7. So you can still treat him like a 7-year-old. But at the same time, one of the color guard kids was trying to like lecture him about something, and Lynette's like, "No, you come talk to me, and then I will talk to him." Like, it's not your job to lecture him. That's my job. Why are followers leaving the instance group? Like, what? Followers are toxic, man. Like, they're leaving the instance group. Like, what's happening? Okay. Dude, it is so funny going through after the Warcraft Direct the other day, and how many people are so butthurt about the fact that Bran is gonna still be our Delve companion in season 2. My wife thinks he's awesome. Reminds us our son is a handful for sure, but from what I have seen, he's a good kid. He's a good kid, and he's like super smart. But like I said, he can get a little. It can be a little overwhelming at times because, like I said, he has siblings that are 10 to 16 years older than him. I haven't done a delve in 3 weeks. I've only done some delves. Just because I'm not full. It's so dumb. Just because I have missed so much of this season. I'm not even fully heroic geared yet. So I'm still doing delves because I'm not geared. Like, the hunter is missing. Or, no. Who's missing? I don't know. There's a DPS or a healer missing. I think it's a D. I think the druid's the healer. But yeah, there's only 5 There's only four. There's only 4 people in my group. Oh, there goes the fucking druid again. Like, what is happening? Small indie company. Multi-dollar company.
Revolting volley. Revolting volley. Impale. AoE. Revolting volley.
And I should do more delve. I've never done a delve over an 8. Also. Like, I haven't even done the... Like, this character has not killed Zekvir. I haven't done a delve over an 8. I haven't soloed any delves over, like, 6. I did the Zekvir one, but never passed that. Yeah.
CC. CC.
Incompetent drones. I will end you myself.
Yeah, so apparently we're just gonna, like, two and a half man this dungeon. Good thing it's only heroic.
Charge.
No, they're not.
Gather my prey to me.
Enter the swarm. Drop. Drop. Eye of the swarm.
I don't think I've got any loot. Can't see. Champion. Or adventure. I don't fucking. I don't pay attention to how the stupid gear works. Like.
Once, my people thrived under the guidance
Oh hey, the hunter's back.
Queen Neferis refused to reclaim that glory. But no
3,
more.
2, 1. AoE slam.
Mrgl and the Black Blood will usher in a new
Venom ball.
age for Ashkahet.
What are you doing?
3,
Why are we all the way back here?
1. AoE slam. Venom ball. Erupting web. CC. CC.
Get your asses up here. I want to finish the dungeon. Y'all are slow.
The harvest will prevail.
Sounds like you're underwater.
Erupting web.
The harvest will prevail. Oh, dude, I did the Scroll Keeper Nola question, the uh Celebration Secret Finder thing. That was pretty good. Uh, Catch you later. Have a good night. All right, Chris. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, brother. Have a good night. Out of here. But yeah, the Sage Keeper Nola stuff was fun. Kind of I did a bit of it for the coins. I think up to the bit in Northrend. Yeah, so all the sets, so I lost interest. I'm still missing 3, I think. I think I need the Death Knight, the Warlock, and the Evoker set. But yeah, it's pretty cool because like they pay homage to the fact that the voice actress died.
The Titan's bedrock and
Uh,
foundation.
but you go and you like put her soul to rest, and by doing like the thing that she wants is for you to go to a Tortolan wedding. I thought it was pretty cool.
Nelly deals for a friend of the Grummles. He'll like you. May your feet find good trails.
The Tortolan quest, they're different. Like there's like 4 main story quests for the stupid like that whole thing, and then there's like side quests that you can do, and this was one of the side quests.
I have calibrated my
And
private
it's just like, oh, she died, and her last wishes were to do the thing, and you need to go find her last wishes, and like do the thing. I'm not hungry right now, but I will be later. Oh no. Crap. But yeah, so there's side quests that you can go do, and like whatever. Classic, 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 classic. Cataclysm, classic. Shadowland. Cataclysm. Dragon Isles. I know what that's for. That's for something. Anyway, it was fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy all that secret finding shit. So what do you think about the housing stuff? I think that they better crush it or there's gonna be a mutiny. Like it's literally the thing people have been clamoring for years. And if they fuck it up, like I think they're gonna lose a lot of people. Like this is the thing that they're gonna use to bring people back, right? And if it's wrong, oh boy. Oh boy, if it's wrong. I think so. I think people have a warped sense of what it's supposed to be. Are you gonna interrupt me? I'm in the middle of talking.
Okay.
I think people have a warped sense of what it's gonna be. Like they have this vision of like, oh, it's gonna be like Final Fantasy 14 housing. I'm like, nope, no shot. Like, there's no shot that it's gonna be like Final Fantasy 14 housing. So people should temper their expectations on that side of it. But because honestly, what I would rather have instead of like my own house, and I've said this before, I would rather have a guild hall where you could go and like share like guild stuff in one spot, and like there's a place for you guys to all hang out. Uh, it's that's sort of Final Fantasy 14 esque, but not really. Like it's more like uh, it's something that they had in EverQuest. Like you would go to your guild hall, uh, and like there was uh guild banking, auctioneering, uh, like profession trainers, and then there was like a place where you could go, and if like in EverQuest, if you went and you like sat in a hot tub for like 30 seconds, you got this buff for an hour that helped with like health regeneration. So you go sit in the hot tub for like 3 minutes, and then you'd go raid, and then you'd, you know, at the hour point in the raid, you take a break, you go back to the guild hall, get your buff, go back. I mean, something like that, not that specifically, but something like that, and then you could decorate it with like your guild achievement stuff instead of like your own personal stuff. Like having your own house is cool, but like garrisons literally are that. I know that's not what people wanted from that, but that is what it is. Like outside of the not being able to like actually personalize the individual buildings in your garrison, like with the decor that you want from like trophies or whatever. Yeah, I mean that's effectively what garrisons have turned into though, right? Like now that garrisons are not part of the current expansion, like that's all they are. They're the place where you can go and have your own stuff, except that you can't decorate it with your own and that's what people want from player housing. But that's like I'm past that part of WoW now. Like I don't need that. It would be cooler to have a guild hall. So that. What's up, Alex? How are you this fine evening? All right, what's up? Uh oh. Yeah, they're called the.
No.
Oh yeah. They won't do it now because they got yelled at.
Yeah. And so, and he's later was like, not required. She's like, it just was, they got yelled at. And she goes, well, there was no, my parents.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, that absolutely, like,
I mean, I get what he's saying,
yeah.
but they need to know what's up beforehand. Like, they can't
Yeah.
just assume that
Yeah.
there's
Exactly.
someone gonna be there.
Like, if,
Yeah. So what that was is we went to the football game for our high school, and after the game was over, the stands were an absolute mess, and no one was coming to clean it up, and the event staff, who are district employees, like, we need help cleaning this up, and all the only people left out there was the band director and all the band staff. So me, Lynette, our friend Kyle, uh, the two color guard advisors. So we were the ones out there cleaning up the mess, and it wasn't even like the student section that was the worst. It was the parents, because they're fucking animals. I literally picked up a McDonald's 10-piece meal off the ground. Like, it wasn't even in like the boxes. Like, they just dumped it on the ground and left the boxes laying there. Like, what the fuck? So I told the advanced staff employees, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need a raise. Oh, I found wet wipes wrapped, like something was wrapped up in wet wipes in the back corner of the stands. And I was like, I don't even want to know what's in this.
My thanks for your patronage.
Yeah, it was fucking gross. Red Marshall probably get in my bank and see if I have another one put on the auction house.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outland.
Fine. I don't want it. I think I sold them all. There's no red shirts in here. Unless shirts got pushed into this last tab finally. Nope. No more red shirts. I sold the last one.
Return and peruse my inventory again.
Alright. Let's see if I can get 10 world quests knocked out. What do we got going on? I want to do that. Catalog some. But yeah, so anyway, there was a football game. We won. Now there's a soccer match happening right now. We're not going to that. Because we won, we're gonna go. We have another football game next week. The soccer team wins. I think they have another game on Tuesday or Wednesday.
A cataloger that survived the crash. I've always wanted one. Take it for a spin and catalog the wildlife. We need to make sure it works, of course.
Legendary. Had the weirdest set of ads. Uh-oh. They were all mute until the end. Oh, that is weird.
It works. And look at these pictures. Maybe I can get into Wolford Fizz.
Started playing the ad audio over the stream. Okay, alright.
Thank you.
Thanks for the troll, Twitch. Rather sounds like it. Race is it? This isn't the one in town, is it? I don't know if I've done this one. I've returned from ads. Welcome back from ads. Mystify also came back from ads and was still hearing ads. Oh, I hate doing the race in the dirigible. I should have changed mounts before I got in here. I hate that thing you said you hate too. Do you not know what a dirigible is, Alex? A what now? A dirigible. This is a dirigible. It's a flying machine with like a blimp on it. Like a balloon is technically a dirigible. Never heard of a dirigible. Oh, now you have. Now you know. Another race. That is not what I wanted. Hindenburg was a dirigible. Very true. Very, very true. I haven't done an Awakening the Machine since I did it the first time and got all 20 levels done. The World Quest and I didn't like any of these world quests. What is Flicker Flame Candle? We have to kill some kobolds, I would imagine. Kill Scarden. Collect whatever. That one. What about cookies? I do not hate cookies. Matter of fact, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of cookies. A little bit too much of a fan of cookies. Where is that taking me? Thought I said something about cookies? No. So the Hindenburg. Talking about dirigibles, Alex. Dirigibles. Unfortunate typo, yeah. A little bit. Wrong channel for that type of talk. I don't make my money on that type of content. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Also, Alex, I saw the hat you made. Like, what possessed you to make a hat? And it turned out really good. I made 2 hats. Yes, very true. I did see you made 2 hats. Either way, they turned out really good, and the question stands. I don't know. I'd just be making things. Indeed, you just be making things. Stuff. Remember right, I can don't go into one of these dwellings, like goes down stairs at a big like area. There'll be Christmas gifts. Dope. This is like an inn or something. It's Garden Town. I'd be going crazy with the sewing machine. I can't imagine that doing a hat is simple on a sewing machine. Husk. Husk is good. Not, at least for me. That that pitch took forever. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't used a sewing machine in many a year, but having something that's not flat, uh, not fun, as I recall. Got bad fingers and one's broke. You broke a finger? I mean, that's not even really surprising, to be honest.
Mission accomplished. Thank you for doing what needed to be done.
Oh no. Not out of rum. Where'd the rum go? Why is the rum always gone? Broke it a couple weeks ago wrestling. Yeah, that's what I mean. The fact that you broke your finger is not that surprising.
Someone didn't get the message. These are earthen resources.
Alright, what do we gotta go? What do we gotta do? I don't see anything on the wall. Like 90 degrees backwards? Disgusting? Ew. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Less than ideal situation. Not a fan, don't recommend. Yeah, I'll believe you on.
Objective secured. This puts the local situation back in our favor. Appreciated.
Alright. Another race. Not on the dirigible. Be better. Dirigible. Alright. What are we doing here? Drills, oh, this one sucks. I don't like this. My husband has me watching the superhero show The Boys. I am familiar with The Boys. I am not caught up with The Boys. I am behind, one might say. The last I saw was the spin-off show about the Hero Academy crushing on the British guy a little bit. Where are my friends?
He's too far away. I need to get closer.
Forward.
Need more radiant fuel. I was going to make a joke about him, but it might be too much before midnight. I'm trying to think of who the British guy is. Why can't I think of a British guy?
I'm out of range.
Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Mr. Urban. The main character guy. I guess he's British. I don't think that accent's real, though. I don't think he's actually British. I was correct. That does count. what this one is. I'm about to find out what. From New Zealand. Alright, well, that's. I guess that's kind of a British accent. It is a type of British accent. Oh, I have enough coins. I can go finish off all my armor sets. Some of the other cosmetics. Skywriting. I have not gotten all my skywriting glyphs because I'm waiting for Logan to be able to log into the game.
The Cobus encroach on Velhan's claim. Protect the residents from their aggression.
Fatality! 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 Start a group. You know, list. It's not here, so why would I start a group? Yeah, I'm not here to kill Cobus. Here to kill this world boss that apparently is. Where's the world boss? Where's the world boss? The world boss, Alex. Where's the world boss? Where this icon is. That's right there.
I have many lucky doos you like.
Master City of Stratholme.
Many farewells.
Is this in a different spot? Is this lot like not here? Slow spawn timer. Cool. Killed boss, but I somehow managed to fail the quest. Or just 'cause the world quest doesn't go away. Got a failed message. And I don't. 1,000 gold reward. Rogues may be interested to know that Shirai can be pickpocketed. Interesting. Alright, let me go check out what this world quest is. World boss stuff. Ignite the fire within. This sounds ominous. Below me.
Use the torchlit with the sacred flame and inspire the Arathi's valor. Remind them of the strength that we all share.
Okay. How am I supposed to light it?
We are a light in the darkness. Despite everything,
So, kill these things? I'm very confused. Hmm. Alright. Oh, there's a thing over there that I didn't see before. Alright, well. Rally the troops.
My people are fighting against a never-ending tide. Courage can
Uh,
falter, but it
go back to the little Shirai, see if it's spawned yet. There it is.
Fatality!
Alright, I guess we're going. Flag City. Right? That. Or, like, I didn't get any Titan disc fragments.
Beladar's light coalesces into radiant remnants. Once gathered, it becomes hope for the Arathi.
Forward! Forward! Forward!
It is too far away.
Forward!
Like, never do the quest for the thing anymore. I don't think I've ever done it. Like, I think I did it one time where I went around and, like, actually did the stuff. for this. Here. These are not fun. Bing.
I need to target something first.
All right. 8 of 10 world quests done.
Kahet is at war with us on both battlefield and farm. Their saboteurs taint and corrupt our fields.
Oh, green team killed the boss. Green team is now 4 of 8 mythic. I am not even AOTC. All right. So 2 more, and I'm slow going on all these. Collected this, but not from. Now I've collected it from that item. Haha. Flame Stonge off. Warbound equipment. I don't know. Alright, one more world quest. that is the world. Or after another race. And I think after that, we'll probably call it a night. 3-hour stream. We did nothing of any import. Hung out. Talked about work, unions, football, and stuff like that.
You're needed on the battlefield. Do not dally.
Tell me what to do. What am I doing? Not getting fucking mythic kills. What are you doing, Tony? Also not getting mythic kills. Perfect. Yeah, I was just doing random bullshit tonight since I wasn't in the roster for the evening. So I started off with some anniversary nonsense, and I did some weekly nonsense. And now I'm just gonna get on up out of here. Probably find something to eat. Go watch some Arcane on the Netflix. I never finished the first episode. And yeah. Wanted to play League with me? Gross. I will watch Arcane. I will not play fucking League. One, I don't know if you know this about me, Tony. I'm bad at games. Uh, you thought I was bad at this game? I'm bad at almost every other game. Like worse than I'm bad at this game. Stayed up way too late watching Arcane. I was at the University of Washington / University of Warcraft football game. I'm talking shit at video games. It's all good. Yeah, I'm not like I've spent a large portion of my life playing video games. You would think I'd be better at it, and I am not. I am not better at it. We're gonna go with guess this. I don't know how I weasel myself onto red. Me neither. I don't. I'm surprised they haven't kicked me off a green team. The fact that I haven't showed up all season. But band season's over now, sort of. So fucking got him. Yeah. So still need to do the Delves weekly. I still need to do the BlackRock Depths stuff for the anniversary. I still have to do the archives for the Dagrin bullshit. But that will be for another day. I got my bag. Fucking bank. My dog slipped out. Your dog slipped out of his collar? Like, is he gone forever? Aaron Hernandez? Imagine trying to track a big black German Shepherd in the in the dark or in the dog. Yeah, I can't imagine that that's an easy task. I think I can finally afford my last bank tab. Oh nope, still can't. So short. Got lucky he started barking and I heard him and I got close enough. Heard me call his name. I thought he was gone. Funny thing about dogs, for the most part, they will find their way back home. Dogs are not typically one to just like forever. Cats are fucking gone. They don't give a fuck. Got into something nasty about that thing. You have to use the tomato soup method, or where you spared that in just a regular bath. I was even less happy about that part. Fucking dogs. Worse than kids sometimes. Not many times. Sometimes. Alright, let's buy some of this fucking anniversary bullshit. He's in dog jail for the next week. Wow. That just means the next time he gets out, he's gonna go even further. Like, go you, fucker. Well, Mystify, I don't know if you're still in here, but the load time into this area was definitely sped up without restarting the game. Took off over the major highway next to my house, and that shit about keeping. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, no kidding. So I have 75 tokens. That means I can buy the last 3 of these. Boom. 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 Alright. All tier 2 sets purchased. Now I just need to get the the other transmog stuff. What we got here? Oh, there's toys and there's pets and shit. Look. There's a mount. Got that. I don't have that. I don't have that. I've got that. And there's 50 more right there. Plus there's like other transmog shit, right? Oh, I think I got all this. I got all the. Yeah, this is the stuff. Fuck trying to. Yeah, so I got a bunch of garbage stuff. So I still have lots of weak. Anyway, let me parth back to my garrison, because that's the only zone I can load into without crashing. Because this game's garbage right now. And then we will see who is online on Twitch before this ad starts. Oh my god, shut up. Just right now? Like he just took off right now? Better go catch him, Tony. Alright, we're gonna raid Fioris. So from one mediocre rogue to another. Oh, just right now. The game's always garbage. Alright, fair. Alright. Anyway, one mediocre rogue to another. Before this ad starts, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Watch me do absolutely nothing tonight. I will be back Wednesday for Blue Team Raid. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Talk to you guys later. Peace.